Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Formula 1 24. My brother took there, and today we are tracking on to Japan Grand Prix, and now we got a stick-up meeting, so let's see what they got to offer for us. But before we do that, I hope you guys are doing amazing, tip your team up to push it the way in life, and look after yourself as well. And also please like and subscribe in the video, do more, so that'll be very appreciated. So, from the last episode, which is Australian Grand Prix, if you've not watched that, go back and watch that, because it was a very competitive race between the top two, which is Matt and Fernando. And for me, I was just doing a good job, keeping my position. That it wasn't too bad, but I'm hoping going to Japan I'll improve it a bit more and try to fill it in the podium or get my stats and win, and that is the mission for this episode. So we're doing this stick-up meeting and see what the tour of the team we gotta get. So it is going to be the Mercedes. Get in! This is brilliant. I mean, I am going to continue because I want to start from Mercedes one day. I don't know if it's going to be next season. Obviously, it depends how the Aston Martin product this season, if they end up struggling or being like the Ferrari they had last year. If they end up like them, I'm considering leaving, because I only start 1 year deal. If I remember that correctly, I can't remember. I didn't check that one out. But I am going to continue talk with the Mercedes. I am so going to join them when I can.
Isn't asking around, and I'm delighted to say that the team is none the wiser about us chatting with anyone else. And the meeting went well too.
That's it. Nothing got out, which is good, but I need to check the contract. Yeah, it's only one season with them. Okay, that's fine. It's just one season. That 14 races. That had to be one season only. That's perfect. So if the team end up struggling somehow, or I just don't feel like I fit in as well as I want to, I'll move to Mercedes next season. But if the team don't well, I'm like I said, Mercedes, you'd have to put on hold, and I might join you in the 2027 season to next season in 2026, season in 2025. So obviously I want to try and be careful with what I do, too. I don't want to tip jumping team to team and not be able to stick to be able to live and win and everything, what I mean? So let's check if I have enough shorty point to put in an upgrade. Yep, definitely do not have enough. That's fine. We've got any from Fernando now. So in ID we are doing not too shabby. We are very close with Mercedes. The Ferrari is more further back, and obviously as you see at the bottom, the result is stick place. That's where I finished in last episode, which I'm very happy about. So hopefully doing the practice section and over the weekend will go well for me, because I obviously won complete for the world champion. So I like to see how the practice goes further, and I'll see you in qualifying. No, we just do qualifying on one. So in practice section it went pretty good, but for some reason I'm just not fast anymore. I finished P11 in practice section, which is not that good, but the other reason behind that is because I've been practicing on not using anti-lock brake, and not using laser line, 3D laser line, so I can learn the foundation of how to do that. And it's not been too bad, but definitely need a lot of practice on it anyway, and hopefully I'll be able to input it in the future. So I don't be wait to see. So we're gonna dwell. We do have a raining that potentially could come in as well. So we might want to get out as quickly as possible before the rain kicks in. But we've got a long way to go. But sometimes the weather is unpredictable, so I'm just gonna put 35, then maybe put that up 35 might be okay. But yeah, I can go out now and hopefully I put in a good time in and need to get a really good race pay so I can stay in match with Fernando Alonso to let's see how the third one goes. Well, forget what I said about my practice run where everything just don't feel quick. I am P3 right now, P5, that is much better result. Since obviously last night in Australia and Norway, I was just horrifically slow. When I do qualifying and run, it's just doesn't even make sense. But now I'm managed to recover and, get into the flow, which is good. It's exactly what I need. The P5 we just beat Fernando, which is pretty solid, I think. Got myself on pole. Absolutely love this steer, I'm saying absolutely love this steer. But it's only 2-1, so I don't know how 2-2 and yes, 1-2, let's go. But that's already qualifying on 1. But what that does show that Aston Martin is rapid and that's exactly what we need. Just finished the first one, the rain had just kicked in. It literally, by the time I get to this area where Hamilton is just there, the rain started kicking in, and it's feet at the moment, it could end up beating me, but let's hope that won't happen. He's going down the final corner now, can he get me out? I'm in 6th place, but if he finished lower than me, that'd be perfect. 40, fantastic. So we are safe, we are perfectly safe. Because the weather it's now started to kick in, there's absolutely no way that they can actually beat me. They might not go out again at all. But Hamilton is out, is he? Yeah, 15. He's not out because he was poor when he driving. No, he was out because of the rain. We got Perez out, Oster down. But Oster was in front of me though. And it was quick. It was quick. But we are made to do, which I'm very, very happy about. I was lucky because the rain kicked in just in time when I said Hamilton coming out from that area. The rain kicked in, so we got lucky with that one for sure.
I'd take a set of intermediates in these unpredictable conditions.
Like, that was horrible. I can't laugh about
Intermediate
it.
tyres are your best bet in the current conditions.
But my goodness, it was so bad. Like, I'm gonna put up the 42 because I'm keep getting this snap in the back, but I can't enjoy anything from the back. So I'm hoping to enjoy 42 will help and then put it back down when we get into the race to, what was it then? Oh, no, 38, yeah, it was 38. Fuck. I've messed it up. Matt is in P1, Fernando P2, I'm still in P10, once again, that back-to-back P10 was Stuart, but we got out qualified by Sloan. But that because I could have rather out on interim tire, well, I can, but the problem with it is the rear wind wasn't exactly up to, well, I wanted to basically the tire changes, but the path for it, I should already be able to change the front wheel. It didn't work, I didn't manage to put a good time, until I, dipped into the back, and that what took my time. But I'm not telling you that we include the P10 tire to play, but it's going to be a hot day around Japan, which is still, so I'm going to go ahead, get myself ready for the race, and I'll see you at the end of the Grand Prix.
We come to you live today from the Mie Prefecture in the south of Japan's Honshu Island for a race that has seen many title deciders over the years. Some simple, some controversial, but all contributing to a legacy that makes the Japanese Grand Prix an indispensable stop in any Formula One season. A lap of this historic racetrack covers 3.6 miles. It's the only time during the season that we race on a figure-of-8 circuit. And the drivers can expect some intense G-forces through the 18 corners on offer here as they experience some of the highest average apex speeds on the Formula One calendar. Keep an eye out for overtakes into the final chicane. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Fernando Alonso completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Norris, Leclerc, Russell, Sainz, Albon, Stroll, Daniel, Ricciardo, Ocon, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Gasly, Joe, and Logan Sargent. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And alongside me in the commentary box, my old friend, Anthony Davidson. Now, sadly, things didn't work out for them last time. It was a bad race. Question is, though, can they recover today?
Yes, they can, Crofty. You've got to put it behind you. Whatever happened last time, I was always told as a driver, park it, forget about it. Obviously, feel the pain when it happens, but then you can't dwell on it and carry that through to the next race. So put it behind you and just crack on with this race coming your way now.
Now we're getting ready to start on to the Japanese Grand Prix. So to see the strategy and be thinking about doing one stop and obviously adjusting my front wing. I spoke about it in the qualifying where they ended up be adjusting the front wing to where it can actually help a bit more. Because in quality I added this schedule a little bit, although I had to put a good time in and everything. But I'm hoping that won't impact too much in this way, and I'm hoping by increasing the front wing will help with my front end when I go into the toilet and everything. But I'm qualified P9, but I was P10, but we had couple drive that had penalty that obviously helped me get up to P9, and hopefully the rest of the race will be good despite of having a good quality in 1 or 2. But in 2 reasons was the schedule due to the raining conditions, which was unfortunate. But I'm hoping to have a good race today, and staying with Fernando, who's currently up in top row. Hopefully he will smash our park today, as we all now getting ready for 5 red lights. And away we go with Max Verstappen on P1, had the banner start, but as it didn't top of card, had a slow start, but Fernando is staying P2, Lando, P3, Albon has just gone by in P8, I'm staying behind Albon, and I got the side by side with Chateau Palo. Almost pulled off in that same move I did to Albon back in last season to Chateau Palo, but actually we gave each other a space, so we don't have that bad contact. That was the horrible time when it happened back in last season in Japan. Be on board with both Ferrari, who's doing a pretty alright job, and who may see me going off wide. I overshot my braking point, and now I have to remember to myself, be careful now, as I went for the move on the inside and overtook Alexander Albon, my former teammate at the Williams, very happy about that overtake. Now I can start hunting down Snow, and I'm hoping everything that's been happening in the quali and practice section will give me that kind of experience and confidence that I can smash it. But that's obviously what I'm hoping for. We're on board with Fernando Alonso, who's in P2, done a very good job so far in lap 1. He's obviously trying and touch Max Verstappen. Got Albon on the inside line, trying to for the move, and he's still there, but he has to pull away because of this braking though. It's quite risky to stay side by side, but I'm closing the door on him, and I've got this track limit really. My mistake, I was just not switched on at that point, and now we're on board with Lando Norris. But now back to me with Albon, who just overtook me, and me and Albon bought the Paradise in, and we almost had that bad contact with Albon, that we got very close to his tyre, and I managed to avoid that, and still overtook him on the outside, which is very good. And now what I can do is try and to take my time, try to hit every corner with precision, make sure I don't mess that up, because that's the only goal that I got in this race. Do not mess that up, because I'm trying to prove that I can be at the same league as Fernando Alonso, although Fernando is absolutely impeccable driver, but he started catching slow, and I want to make sure I be slow, because I'm the one that replaces him. So I needed to show the Aston Martin, who didn't make a mistake, for replacing slow with me. But so far this season, I gotta be honest, it's not up to the standard that I'm hoping to be in, as I had a massive wobble and nearly spun it around. It showed that the standard I set myself was not mashing, and that was not good for me. We're on board with Hamilton, who just was up the fighting left and right, trying to get overtake on Daniel Ricciardo, and we've seen in the top corner that Albon had eventually overtook me. He had a much more better pace, which is not good. Even though Aston Martin is quite high, it's the power that's lacking a little bit, as Fernando gone for the move on Max Verstappen on the inside, back on Albon and me, who I'm trying to make a move down the switchback on the inside slide and overtook Alexander Albon. Chateau Perez is obviously really frustrated because he knows that his teammate Matt is so far ahead and he wants to be there, but Perez has a bad unfortunate the last couple of races, including last season, and we got Carlos Sainz and Leclerc that fighting, and Leclerc overtook Carlos Sainz, and behind that we backed onto my ball, who obviously traded down slow, still active, that I'll be fighting with Albon Showman. There was no increase on touching slow, but right now we're starting to make a progress on that, which I am very happy about. And now all I can do is just get the move done and to keep it there. That's the best I can do. We've got Matt, who's obviously trying to get the move on Fernando, but Fernando knew the experience. He prevented Matt Verstappen going for the move. We've got Snow and me, who had dive bomb on the inside line, overtook Snow, rushed to overtake. That was an incredible overtake, and I felt very confident because I knew if I let the car roll, it's faster than it is to brake, and obviously I had to be careful because there's certain area of that braking point, if you don't do it right on time, you're going to lose it. I might end up hitting too slow or something. Now, going to lap 9, back to it again with Matt and Fernando, keep fighting with each other. Matt on the outside, Fernando on the inside. Fernando obviously tried to squeeze him out, and on board in the replay, we got slow, shot overtook me, which I'm not happy about. Matt is still next to Fernando. Lando Norris is rushing on board, trying to find the timing to get the overtake done, but Matt is now ahead of Fernando Alonso with Norris in P3. We're back onto me, and obviously got that bit confident, try and get something to work out, but couldn't quite seem to catch up and going to lap 10 into 11. That's how long it took for me to try and catch up, because in such a little acting was struggling the most based on the power compared to me and William are much more faster. I should try and seem to build a lot, build time again to the car behind, because the car behind kept catching up very easily, and I can't quite seem to understand it. And obviously slow play a big part into it to kept holding me up, but I went off the track onto the level, and I had to try to keep on going, and I hit into Albon, nearly left the car, hit power, got off the track again, came back on track. That was absolutely chaotic. That was one of the most chaotic incidents that I have done, because I messed it up. I overshot my milliliter bottle. I was supposed to milliliter early, but I didn't do that. I milliliter a bit too late, and that just caused me to go off the track into the level. But I had to keep on going because if I slow down, I'd be stuck in the level, and I don't want that to happen at all. Got old time behind. He don't overtake me very easily because I got broken wind, unfortunately, and I think I got underbody damage. I'm not sure. Old time done for the move on the inside line. I should let him by because I knew I was gonna pit anyway. So rather than wasting time with old time, now that the car behind should catch up much more, I'm gonna join the pit. And the good news is, it's basically about 1 lap before the original pit stop, so it's okay. But I had to replace the fun win. That didn't take even longer. But obviously that mistake I made was very stupid. I was just getting frustrated with the fact that I'm trying to prove where I should be thinking about stupid stuff. With that pretty much what they care about is you making sure you bring it home with no damage, and then when you start to make it a momentum, you can then fight for the win and stuff like that. That's what I've got to say to myself more all the time. But the funny is, the objectives though, don't break your front wing for 5 laps. Now it's 3 laps left. And I know that taking a shot at me for breaking my front wing, and I know they've done that for a reason, telling me, be careful, we do not care about where you finish, we want you to finish the race. That's what they basically tried to tell me. We got the car going into the pit. Fernando stayed out, Max gone out. Lando had a slow stop with the front tyre. They tried to pull it out. They finally done it, and they've gone out. And obviously back to my board with Lando, already gone way out with Matt and Charles. But obviously Lando lost a bit of a time due to that tyre issue in the pit stop. We got Fernando in lap 15, had gone in, and he's now in the lead. But Martin loses to Max Verstappen, almost lost it to George Russell. Imagine if he got that pit stop slow pit stop, George would overtake him. But luckily Fernando managed to stay ahead, and now later at the pit exit, Max Verstappen had basically taken the lead, but Daniel Ricciardo is leading the ramping, but it will pit anyway as he's gone in the pit right now. Daniel in the pit, Matt is now taking the lead. Fernando P2, George P3, Leclerc P4, but Fernando and Matt is now got that 1.3 second gap, and I think that's because due to Daniel Ricciardo not helping with the slipstream, actually helped Matt, and with the DRS as well, and Fernando had to try to hope for miracles to happen. Back onto my board, we got Newton just overtook me, got Daniel behind, but I went for the move on Newton to Nona, made a little contact, but managed to get away with no damage. But I got more, I thought it's the track limit, so I got one more, then I get the penalty, restarting penalty, which I do not want, but I'm starting to catch up here, Gasly. The car now feels like it's kicking in, but it's just don't feel right at the moment. And I think it's mostly statically that I'm struggling with, but I've gone for the move on the inside, trying to get myself ahead of Pierre Gasly, and I've finally done it. If I did it properly, I would have been up in the level, but I didn't do that, which is good. I managed to brake just in time, but unfortunately Pierre had overtaken me once again, and I'm now basically back and forth most of the time, and I tried for the move on the inside, get back at my place in P13, but that has done a good job on closing the door, but we slowly catching up Albon, but we're not in point, and I know that I had to basically try to push as much as I can. But I don't think that's going to happen, as I've done for the move on the inside line, trying to close the door and Gasly, which I've just done that. Fantastic overtake, well defense basically. And now I can try and start hunting down Albon, but remember what I said about statically being my weakness area in the whole track. It just seems slow and out there, and I think it's something to do with power as Gasly overtook me with the DRS. and I kept using my ER rate, and there was just no need as you see right now. You will see in the time on the standee, I'm actually losing time, and I'm like, how did that work? I have no clue. I know I had to do it, but I didn't do that. But Gasly has Jonathan Smoke, and he's now driving track, leaning towards the incident with me at I was just done by him. The bare millimeter just missed Gasly. I knew when he Jonathan Smoke, so I said, be careful now. But I didn't know which side to go off, and he went for the right side. That is the same racing line I am always taking, and I just missed Gasly to the far went the back of him. That's fun moved on, and gosh knows what will happen from that point. You're bored with Lando Norris in this that same lap as Gasly the end. Charles Leclerc has Jonathan Smoke, and is now going to be out of the race. He now has to go off the track, I believe on the left side, which is approaching goal for that. Lando moved up P4, and everything, though Charles been very unfortunate. But I got a 3-second penalty, which shot. I end up making a mistake with my braking point, and I've gone over the curb too strong, and I think that might inflicted too much damage. But then safety car obviously came out, and I thought to myself, you know what, nothing to do with not even in point anyway, and I go for the gamble and put on a medium tyre. Originally, it was supposed to be stock tyre, but apparently it had none left. So we pretty much did a medium tyre and try and see if I can build a gap. I overtake as many tyres as I can, and now we're getting ready for the racing once again with Max Verstappen, who's still leading Fernando. He now closed up with Max Verstappen, then to the safety car, which is due for him, and now back to my board. We've got about 3 laps to go, and my goal is to try and get through the field as much as I can, and obviously try to build a gap, 3-second gap, because obviously I'm not that far for P10, I need to overtake what roughly about 7 car, and then build 3-second gap, so that's the goal, and I need to try and keep to it, as I'm going for the move on Nico Hulkenberg on the inside line, and I managed to overtake him very nicely, which I'm very happy about, and I know that I can feel that confident, but this Motor V car on an old hard tyre, and I'm on brand new medium tyre, all heated up, and I was like, it's time for the move, and I went for the move on the inside, on Doe, fantastic overtake, speed him out, and now start chasing down Logan Sargent, but like I said about statistically, it's my weakness sector of the track. I'm going to lose time and then build time in sector 1 and 2, and then lose time in sector 3, which is not good, but at the moment it's not looking too bad, and that's because my medium tyre actually helped a lot, which I'm very happy about, and obviously trying to get the slipstream, trying to get something to work against the Logan Sargent, and obviously we need to think about being careful, because if I make a contact, that's basically just waste of time for pitting, so I need to be calm and everything, and we got no idea that, so at this point it's going to be like waiting until the next lap, that's when the DRA actually come down for me, and now done for the move on the inside from Logan Sargent, fantastic overtake, which I'm very happy about, and now I can start chasing Kathy Magnussen. He's going pretty slow, remember, on an old hard tyre, they started getting really worn. I was like, this is the time, and I went for the move, but unfortunately made the contact with Kathy Magnussen, and I got a broken front wing, which was not the scenario I wanted to get myself into, but I had to deal with that, and obviously I mishap my area of the racing line, and I ended up messing it up too much, but I managed to catch up with Daniel Ricciardo despite having front wing damage. I have that utmost confidence, which I'm very happy about, and now we've got Ricciardo, we've got Tsunoda, we've got both Williams in front of us, which is Albon, and then Esteban Ocon, and I need to get all 4 of them in one go if possible, and then start pulling away if I can, but it's not going to happen. As I see Ricciardo pulled away, and that's the evidence that the car for me and Ricciardo is completely different. It might be me that kept messing up my exit or something like that, as I went for the move on Lucy Tonona and Daniel Ricciardo. Double overtake, absolutely fantastic overtake. And now I can try overtake Esteban Ocon, but you will see Fernando Alonso overtook Max Verstappen. Fantastic for Fernando. If he keeps to it, he will win the Japanese Grand Prix. That is 2 wins in a row for Fernando Alonso. And now we obviously chasing Albon, who overtook Esteban Ocon. The last overtook Esteban Ocon, and now it's between me and my former teammate. There's a bit of a, what you call it, like civil war between me and Albon, because we both used to be a former teammate, and we both always get that little bit of beef, especially in Japan. And I hate the back of Albon, and it's a proof that he's gone too slow. I was like, right, get out of the way, dive bomb on the inside, went a bit too wide. Albon tried to get back at me, but unfortunately he didn't have that lip to the track, and I got ahead of Albon, which I'm very happy about. Now on board with Fernando Alonso, who is still leading the Japanese Grand Prix along with Max Verstappen, P2, George Russell, P3. Can Max do something? He had to go for the dive bomb on Fernando Alonso, but Fernando stayed ahead of Max Verstappen. Going to the final corner, he didn't make a stick to it, and he's now will be top the line to win the Japanese Grand Prix with Max P2 and George Russell P3 aligned in P10, but unfortunately Ethan Dab did not instead, and that now gonna put me all the way down to whatever position it going to be, that is 16th. If there was no restocking policy, I would probably want that as one of the best comeback I've ever had, getting the P10 from 1 point, which is 0 points.
Here comes the checkered flag. All eyes on the car approaching. Your winner today, Fernando Alonso.
And it's always good, Crofty, to get that momentum on your side, and it's really good for your confidence as well. The more confident you are, the further that can take you.
The Aston Martin team will be very happy with today's performance and, of course, the final result. Another display of excellent driving and excellent teamwork, and a well-deserved first-place finish.
To see Fernando Alonso, that was a fantastic drive for him. It was a bit lucky due to the car that actually allowed Fernando to close up a map, which is true for Fernando. And I think he is now leading the Drivers' Championship, and Aston Martin is leading the Constructors' Championship. I think that's been like that for the last 2 days, I believe. But I'm just really happy about, you know, for Fernando doing what he needs to do, but not happy about me keep having an issue in the last 3 races, and it's not the way it's supposed to go. I need to think about, well, figure out what is the issue, and it's just how to make the extent of it, and hoping to make that get sorted out going to the next race, which is going to be in the Chinese Grand Prix. The Fernando is leading by 7 points. Fantastic for Fernando Alonso. That is basically if he win, that is nearly 20 years of not winning a championship. This is 3rd championship, which is crazy, and we are leading in the Constructors by 7 points as well, which is obviously I still need to figure out what I need to do better next time, because the thing with me, I'm having this little I don't know what the word for it, like downhill at the moment, so I need to get something to work out the next way. And obviously we don't have a sprint race, and I'm playing that 2 opportunities for me to try and make a comeback and hopefully push for the win. That is what I'm trying to do. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and also thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe my video, do what I'll be very appreciated, and peace out.